Alright, now we're going to time the cast iron tortilla press with the 3 different kinds of tortillas. And with this kind of press, you need to still have a place to cook the tortillas, so I'm going to use my griddle again. If you don't have a griddle, I mean, you can just use any kind of frying pan you want. That'll just have to be 1 at a time as opposed to 2 or 3. Okay, so we'll start timing. Since you have to open it, you need some kind of plastic, wax paper, parchment paper in between. Push as hard as you can, and then you open it back up. I'm choosing to use wax paper just because I think it works fine. Now these are going to be a little thicker than the other, than rolling it out by hand. So you push as hard as I can, open, peel, and then you peel the tortilla off the wax paper. You get that on the griddle. These are fine for like small, they're small. They're small for taco-sized tortillas. You wouldn't be able to do burrito-sized tortillas with this. One bonus is you can fit 3 of them in a row on your griddle. So in some ways that speeds things up. They only need to cook 20 to 30 seconds aside at this temperature. So I just flipped the first 2. And then at the same time, kind of while I'm waiting for those to cook, I'm going to demonstrate the electric press, which has been heating up for a while. It's very, very hot. And the way to use that is to just set it in, and press, and then let it cook. There's a little bit of an air release. Okay, so the first cast iron press one is finished, as is the second. The third is getting flipped. Now that's done. And then I'm going to check in on this. The one thing about cooking it here in the tortilla press is that you don't get that nice like brown flecked look. So they don't look as cute, and it's also harder to tell when they're done. Like anything you cook, on a real griddle, you get a very nice brown flecked look. So I do struggle sometimes on the electric tortilla press to figure out like when they're really done and not doughy. So this one, and you can also only cook 1 at a time. So there, 1 is finished. So you push it down, and I like to just check that I got it. And then I let it go. As you can see, so now I've got kind of wait time. On the other ones, you can usually keep it moving pretty quickly. There's nothing I can do with this ball. So, I might have a child work this if they're really, really responsible, because you can only touch the one part. Or if you're working in the kitchen, like if I'm making other things, if I was cutting salad vegetables or something like that, then it's pretty, it's just kind of something you can come back to. It's hard to overcook them. They do get maybe a little bit crispier on the electric skillet, but if you leave it an extra 20 seconds, 30 seconds, even 40 seconds beyond like just barely finished, they're still pretty good. Like they don't get burnt, they don't get rubbery or gross or anything. So that's a good thing. You can just kind of keep working in the kitchen and keep coming back. Time-wise, obviously this one is going to take the longest. So it's sort of ooh, and there's a problem. Sometimes they peel apart. You just saw it stuck to the top, so it like, it's like opened up. So now there's 2 halves. Still works, but it's not pretty. All right, so I'm anticipating timing that, and check out all the results on kitchenstewardship.com. Search for Tortilla Press Race.